Once upon a time, in the corner of the world where the sun shines like it's trying to win an award, there was a vast, beautiful land. It had rivers that curved like a dancer's waist, trees that gossiped in the wind, and people who could throw a party on a Monday morning, just because the goat gave birth. Before we dive in, pause. Yes, you. Smash that subscribe button like you're pounding yam with both hands and no mercy, because this story, it's hotter than a fresh puff puff straight from the frying pan. This land didn't have a name. No passport, no Twitter handle, not even a proper location tag. People just knew it as that place where everything smells like pepper and good decisions. The people were many. They spoke different languages. And not like British English versus American English. No. We're talking Ibibio, Kanuri, Yoruba, Nupe, Igbo, Tiv, Itsakiri, Jukun, Gus, Iyo, and more. Basically, if you threw a party, you needed a translator for the MC, and the DJ, then one day, the British landed. They looked around and said, "My word, what a place. Rich in culture, full of sunshine, and the food, oh heavens, the food is spicy enough to make the queen cry." But they also said, this is all a bit unstructured. We must fix this, with maps and long names, and maybe tea? So they gathered themselves, wore their tight trousers, brought out their compasses and rulers, and called a meeting. One British lady, possibly named Mildred or Beatrice, sipping her tea with her pinky pointing to the heavens, looked out across the river Niger and said, "What about Nigeria?" The others clapped politely, and just like that, Nigeria was born. Ta-da! But that was just the beginning. You see, Nigeria was like a giant pot of soup, a little okra here, some obono there, crayfish from the south, spices from the north, and seasoning cubes from who knows where. The British stirred the pot and went, "Man, this soup is thick. Let's divide it." Not because we fully understand it, but because we're British, and that's what we do. So they chopped Nigeria into 3 big, juicy regions. First, the north. The north. A vast land of proud warriors, ancient empires, and languages that dance on your tongue like Hausa, Kanuri, Tivi, Nupe, Ngas, and many more. The north is where the sun rises with confidence, and the breeze smells like ground nut and destiny. From the Sahel to the savannah, they ride camels, herd cattle, and tell stories that stretch across centuries. Don't mess with them, their proverbs alone can humble a king. Next came the west. Home of the Yoruba and other sweet tribes where every family has a king, a crown, and at least 2 drummers on speed dial. These folks throw Owambe parties like it's an Olympic event. The outfits? Sharp. The jollof? Fierce. The aunties? Loud and loving, and somehow they all sell Ankara part-time. Even their statues wear sunglasses, tradition and swag hand in hand. Then there's the east. Land of the ever-enterprising Igbo and other loving tribes where people hustle so much, even their shadows have side businesses. If you go to a village meeting, someone's pitching a business plan. Their kola nuts are sacred, their customs are deep, and their ambition, unstoppable. If you've never seen a goat with a business card, you haven't been to the East. Each region came with its own vibe, its own rhythm, and its own brand of stubbornness. But somehow, through football matches, music, arguments on the radio, and plenty of pepper soup, they found ways to stay together. Hey, are you still here? You're enjoying this gist, aren't you? Don't act shy. Click that subscribe or follow button like it's the last plate of party jollof and you're already holding a spoon. Even though the British eventually packed their bags and left along with their railways, their flags, and a lot of confusion, Nigerians took the name, flipped it, and made it their own. Today, Nigeria is more than 3 regions. It's 36 states, hundreds of cultures, and over 500 languages, and somehow, it still moves. Sometimes like a car with 3 tires, but it moves. So how did Nigeria become Nigeria? Simple. A sprinkle of history, a pinch of colonial confusion, a dash of drama, and a whole pot of people who just refuse to give up. And if you laughed, learned something new, or just want to hear more spicy stories like this one, don't forget to hit that subscribe button one more time. Hit it like you just found out your favorite Amala joint is doing buy one, get one free. This is not just the end, it's the beginning. One Love Nigeria, the largest Black nation.